In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a full brake bleed on this Ford F-350. Let's get started. On the driver's side of your engine bay, you'll find your brake master cylinder. Looking closer, I'm going to use a rag and just wipe off all the debris that's around here since it has some sand and buildup. I don't want any of it getting into the master cylinder, contaminating my fluid. Once you have it wiped off, remove the cap, and if you read it, it'll say that you need .3 brake fluid to fill this system. Now typically I would remove all of the old brake fluid that's in the master cylinder. However, I know for sure that in my case I just put fresh fluid in this master cylinder, so I'm not going to be removing it. However, if you didn't just put brake fluid in it, I highly recommend removing it with a vacuum pump with a little reservoir on it, or a fluid transfer pump. Once you've removed most of your fluid, top it off with fresh .3 brake fluid all the way to the max line. We are now ready to start the bleeding process. The sequence on this truck is going to be starting at the right rear wheel, that's the passenger side rear. Then you move over to the left rear, driver's side rear that is. Then you want to top off the master cylinder so it doesn't go too low on fluid. Then you move over to the right front and bleed that caliper, and then lastly the left front, which is the driver's side front caliper. After that you top it off again, and if you feel that you need to bleed more, repeat the same procedure in the same sequence until you're satisfied with the feel of the brake pedal, not forgetting to top it off every other caliper. We are now at the right rear caliper, and we're going to put a 3/8 wrench on the bleeder screw. Have a collection bucket underneath ready to catch the fluid. I actually have this hose attached to a little bottle that's going to do that for me. And of course an assistant in the vehicle ready to pump up that brake pedal so we can actually create pressure and bleed the system. I'm going to set this up and you can go ahead and pump. All right, they're holding pressure, so with pressure being held, I'm going to open the bleeder screw. Okay, pedal hit the floor, so I'm going to close it off. Go ahead and pump again. All right. Go ahead and pump one more time. This is nice clean brake fluid. You want to do this until you see clean brake fluid and of course no air bubbles coming out of the bleeder screw. All right. Perfect. I'm going to remove my hose. This was a perfect bleed. You can let go of the brake pedal now. We have clean fluid and no air bubbles. So I'm going to wipe this off, spray some brake parts cleaner if needed. And of course, if you have the little cap that goes on the bleeder screw, go ahead and put that on. Now we're going to repeat the process on the left rear caliper, do the exact same thing, and then top off the master cylinder and move to the front. We are now at the right front caliper. Master cylinder is topped off again, ready to go. I'm going to take the little cap off the bleeder screw, get my hose attachment and my 3/8 wrench ready, and you can go ahead and pump up the brakes now. All right, holding pressure. So open this up. Okay, hit the floor, close it. All right, go ahead and pump again. Okay. All right, I got some air in this one, so go ahead and pump again. Once again, you want to bleed until you have no air coming out. Okay. All right, go ahead and pump again. This is looking better. Perfect. You can let go of the brake pedal now. No air in this one. The air that was visible in the hose was actually just from a bad seal right around the end of it. So I'm going to clean all this off. Use some brake parts cleaner if needed to rinse off the brake fluid. Once it has all dried up, cap off the bleeder screw and repeat the process on the left front caliper. Now that we're done bleeding, let's top off the master cylinder one last time to make sure it's full. Put the wheels back on and torque them to 165 foot-pounds, and there you have it. Job is done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.